Hey friend, Joe Malizia here. I'm going to be hopping on my Peloton bike. Let me know what you think. I'm going to be talking to you from an actual workout that I'm doing. So let me know what you think. If you like it, let me know. If you don't, also let me know. But I can't wait to share what information I have worked through myself with you as we explore movement on a device that means a lot to me and may mean something to you too. So, wanted to share with you all a little step that I think most of us forget taking, and that's the warm up. So, as you can tell, I'm on the bike. Um, One of the things that's very important to me in any workout, regardless of how intense it is a warm up. And that's also applicable to our relationships, specifically our conversations. I want to hop on here to share a quick way to prepare and warm up for particularly hard conversations. In my experience, well, for one, we cannot avoid hard conversations. That's part of life. Okay. And so a lot of my clients will find themselves being very hell bent on what they want to avoid. I don't want to make her mad. I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to make them cry. I don't want to. They are very, very clear on what they don't want their spouse to experience or say to them or feel towards them, or what their kids will feel towards them, or whatever, which will only get you so far. And what you focus on expands. So if you're all hell bent on, I don't want him to raise his voice at me, well, if that's all you're focused on, don't be surprised, unfortunately, if he does, in fact, or she does, in fact, raise her voice or go back to things that go back to how they don't trust you or, can't rely on you or whatever, like whatever past judgments they throw back at you. Because it really started with you not warming up to the conversation. And if you can get clear on what you want to cause in the conversation, what do you want to stand for, what do you want to create, what do you want to result in the conversation, then just maybe you can actually see the conversation through. And the hard conversation may not be that hard. Or even if it is hard, if I know that I want to share a business opportunity with my wife, there's something I'm really excited about, something I'm really passionate about, I think it'd be really good for us. And I know in my mind that historically she will come back at me with questions and rebuttals and everything else. I want to prepare my mind I want to stand for, hey, I want to just share my heart. I want to share with you something that's exciting to me. Haven't really thought about it. Haven't seen it through. There's still some things that need to be figured out, obviously. But can I just share what has been exciting me lately? Because I want to be honest. I want to live in integrity. My stance is to share excitement with my partner. And so if she does push back, I can literally say, that's a great question. I have to figure it out. Or we get to figure it out. Or that's a good idea. I didn't think about that. Maybe it's not such a good idea anymore. Or she gets to celebrate with me. Like, yeah, it's a really good idea. That's, we should do that with the kids. We should go on that vacation. But it takes the preparation part of warming up to the conversation, warming up and getting clear on what we want to cause in the conversation. And if we take the time to presence ourselves and what we want to cause, and by presencing the conversation, I mean being in where we're at. So where am I right now? What do I want to see happen in this conversation? If I can do that leading into it, it doesn't really matter what I'm trying to avoid because that's not my focus anymore. Like, I'm calling forth life. Whenever we focus on what we don't want, we're calling forth death. We're calling forth condemnation and shame and blame and judgment because we're judging the other person for what we think we're doing. We're playing the chess game of trying to avoid the conflict. Life comes with conflict. And if there is conflict, I can stay in the conversation and say, I'm fighting through what I experience to be conflict in our relationship. And I can take responsibility of me so that I can connect with you. Take the time to warm up. What do I want to cause in the relationship? What do I want to call forth in the results in the relationship? Because if you can do that ahead of time, you'll be able to be in the conversation without a chess match going on. But instead of being present in the conversation, hearing your partner share their concerns, share the questions, share the ideas, and actually have some intimacy and some connection in that. so that you can both get clear on what's next and be aligned. So do the warm up. Hey, friend, thank you so much for joining me in this conversation. Would you do me a favor and comment below on your takeaways? If you took anything at all from this conversation, leave a comment in the comment section below. I would also ask, if you don't mind, to subscribe, like, maybe even share this content with somebody else that may benefit from it. And if you do want to connect even further, check out my link below to my website. All the socials are down there as well. If you give a shout out, I'll shout out back. Would love to begin a dialogue. If you would like to learn more, DM me, send me a message. You can email me at joe@joemalizia.com, and I'd love to continue the conversation. Thanks so much for joining us, and I really look forward to connecting with you soon.